And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. That's complete right around the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Slot man moves right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. His throw incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's taken down back at his own 7. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
The Vikings send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 24-17, 2:23 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And his throw is incomplete. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Sentinels are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Shreds the tackle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
This is 1st and 10. Dixon trying up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. And remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish. And he'll go down at the 28. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's 1st down. Right back to Dixon. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, they go with Dixon. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that drive 7 plays in length. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Collins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.